Hey now, welcome to the RaceGrooves weekend show. It's going to be a shorter episode. Hey, tomorrow, Walmart in Pico Rivera, Hot Wheels is going to have the final leg of the 50th anniversary tour. They're going to have another car show. I had done the first one when they kicked it off over there at the Design Center at Mattel headquarters in El Segundo. I was over there and I recorded it. I'm going to try to record cars tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. But if you see me, I have some RaceGrooves stickers. Just ask, okay? Hopefully you can make it. I'm looking forward to it. It's supposed to be lowriders, but I don't think that means it's only going to be lowriders. I don't know. It's not my event. I just show up as a fan, and we're having a great year, 50th anniversary celebration. Thank you very much for those who tune in for my Hot Wheels presentations and other stuff as well. I'm enjoying collecting the 50th anniversary stuff. I'm not buying everything. Oh, as far as the title, all the marbles. So I have dominoes and I have a marble set right there. Yeah, you know what? So a lot of you know that when I started off, I did birthday parties for kids. I set up track sets and play sets. I actually had my own patented track for a downhill race. And RaceGrooves was RaceGrooves before YouTube. It actually was before the parties too, because when I patented my own track, RaceGrooves was the name basically of the business, and RaceGrooves, I had my own track. And then when I did the birthday parties, I just called it RaceGrooves. And then when I do YouTube, just called RaceGrooves. But I had other ideas for doing birthday parties as well. As a matter of fact, can't see it right now. I don't think so. It's a little out of frame there. I actually had a couple. Look, I'm an entrepreneur, so I had a couple other ideas as well that I was going to do, and one was not dominoes, but marbles for sure. As a matter of fact, this thing right here, see this thing? This is a little rolling, I'll put it here so you can see it better. So a rolling ball structure, so you put the marble on top and then it rolls around. It's just kind of cool. It's mesmerizing. So I thought about doing marble parties. And I own the domain marblegrooves.com. I've owned it for probably 10 years now. Haven't done anything. I'm keeping the name. I like the name. I pay for the name. Marblegrooves.com. I own RaceGrooves.com. Matter of fact, I was going to do marble parties. I got a whole bunch of that marble stuff right there. 2 different brands. I have a whole bunch of it. So with RaceGrooves on YouTube, it's RaceGrooves. Some people associate that with Hot Wheels or toy cars. Well, not. That's fine. You're right. But how about I do some marble racing, right? Maybe I can make some domino rally races or other stuff as well that makes sense for the channel. But what you can't see out of frame there, I bought the Fisher Price. I forgot the name of those trains. Anyways, if you tuned into other shows, you've seen it. I actually thought about doing train parties as well because kids love trains, right? The only problem with trains, and I learned this from doing my activity parties, is when I would make a track setup, if I had like a loop going around, there's a problem with that, is that the kids on the other side of the table would stop the cars from going around, right? Everybody would, to be honest with you, kids didn't care. They just like feeding the booster. All they just love to do, just stick the car in a booster. They didn't care what happened after that. That's okay, because I get paid for the time. It doesn't matter. But on that note, so I did have that rolling ball sculpture right there. I had a couple of them on the tables. I kept an eye on them because those things cost me over $100 each, and it'd be real easy for them to walk right out. Just someone take it. Anyways, so with the track stuff, see, there's a little problem with how do you get kids all on the table that interfere with each other. I had a Trick Tracks table. Well, that's a little tricky too, because what's Trick Tracks? It's like dominoes where one stunt leads to the next, right? Well, if everybody's trying to play with all the parts, then they can't get, I had a table if they wanted to play with that stuff. And basically a few kids would make a fun layout and then they would trigger it. So it was interesting. Back to trains. What's the deal with the trains? Is usually there's a train layout, right? It's one layout or however many layouts, just a few layouts for all the kids. It did not work. But I did have the domain choo-choo-grooves.com. Yes, it's a dumb name. My wife groans every time. I think it's funny. It's cute, right? I let it go. You want choo-choo-grooves.com, you can have it. Let it go. I don't think there's any potential. Marble grooves, makes sense. Marble's going to grooves. You never know. So on that note, I'm probably going to be doing some marble races in the future. RaceGrooves.com, right? Marbles race in the grooves, wherever you set up. So look, it's probably not going to be all diecast in the future. I got to do what I got to do. Especially, I do jammers and racing. I think that's a nicely crafted show, right? People get shout outs. Now I do a race right at the beginning, and then you get to see some models throughout Hot Wheels history, and you get to learn things about other cars. And not only that, look, this week I showed Super Treasure Hunts. One of the cars in yesterday's Jammers and Racing, it's been a treasure hunt twice under two different names. The same car has had two different names. Each time it's got to be a treasure hunt under each name, and one of them got to be a super treasure hunt too. So I try to include little things like that, a little bit of history when I'm going through the cases. And I have been trying to tighten that part up so it's not so long, like basically not showing so much in the jammer. Kind of focus like I did Rally Cat, right? I just showed the 4 colors because we're just going to pick a color and then move on. So I'm trying to tighten up that show, make it entertaining. I start with the race right away, then get to see some of the collection, then I do the races with it. But it only got 2,000 views today. 2,000 views. As much as I love that baby, that's my show, that's my baby. But if it's not going to be successful, I got to cut it loose. That's just the way it goes. I spent hours on that video and 2,000 views. It's okay. If you don't like it, that's okay, right? I'm just saying for the channel, I got to let it go. I know some people like it, but I just can't spend hours and hours making that video. Truckin Tuesday, on a similar note, over 90 videos now for Truckin Tuesday. And it'd be nice to hit 100. I have almost 100 in the playlist. But if I do 104, that's like 2 years worth of Truckin Tuesday. I probably want to go over 100 just because if for some reason one of the videos gets deleted or, YouTube, things happen. So I don't want to stop right at 100 and then next you know something goes wrong and one of the videos is taken out of the playlist. And then I'm under 100. So I'm probably going to crack 100, and Truckin Tuesday is probably going to pause for a while as well. I already let round 2 know that, I meant to let you know last week. I don't think I said this. I let round 2 know a few weeks ago that I would not be able to do any more unboxing videos for them. I do have a few cases to still do. Round 2 is going to stop on the channel. Johnny Lightning, Racing Champions Mint, and Auto World. I have a few more unboxings. That'll be it. Matter of fact, if you were at the convention, well, not those, but I put out scores of Johnny Lightning on one bed. And if people had their convention badge, I said, have a free car. So I probably gave away 100 Johnny Lightnings at the Hot Wheels convention in Los Angeles, California. But the rest that I have, after I'm done with the unboxings, I'll probably list the older stuff. I'm not sure if I'm going to list the newer stuff. But I need the space. I gotta go. I can't have the stuff sitting around. So Johnny Lightning is gonna come to a close very soon. I just gotta do something. I gotta do something to save the channel. Just what I gotta do. What can I say? YouTube's changed. Audience plans have changed. Viewer habits have changed. Maybe I'm not meeting the viewer needs. I couldn't tell you, but I definitely need to spend more time on track time. I did the track set, so I did do a trick track set, and in that trick track set, well, I'll get to that in just a second. JT Kirk, great show, Mark. I love those holiday cars with the satin finish. Ask RaceGrooves, do you have a favorite casting base? I was just racing my first edition. See you later. And notice how beautiful the base is. All metal with nice sculpted details and great color. I don't have a particularly favorite base, but I do look at all the details of the cars, and I appreciate them for what they are. Joe Ox Valencia, Ask RaceGrooves, do you have GearSlammer? It's from Battle Force 5 Fuse. I want to see it. I don't have it. I bought very few Battle Force 5 because most of them were not track compatible, so I'm just not going to. I didn't watch the show, so I have no attachment to the toys, but it fits on the track. I did buy some that fitted on the track. This thing doesn't even look familiar. Call of Duty WW2 Fan 360. I said Call of Duty, right? COD. And then I turn around and say WW2. Anyways, Call of Duty, World War II. Fan 360, could you review one of the trucks from Spin Master just for Halloween? I don't even think they're out yet, as far as I know. I haven't seen anything from Spin Master. I'm not sure. And if I do review it, I don't know if it would be for Truckin Tuesday, or maybe I just show it in the weekend show. I'm not sure, but I'm sure it'll appear somewhere on my channel when they release their products. Now, in the track video, in the Trick Tracks video, I showed a couple other sets, and I'll be looking at people's opinions as to which set they want me to review next. And if you didn't participate, just post a comment as to which of the two sets that you would like. If you get a chance, check out that Trick Tracks video. And I'm trying to find... Oh, I didn't snip any comments. That's why I can't find it. Because several people were saying that the car in the video they think it's Supernat. I think they're talking about the car that was getting thrown. This one right here, it looks like they're throwing Synchro off, but it can't be Synchro because it doesn't have the same spoiler. Not only that, you can see the part where it tucks into the base. This part right here, this silver part is the base. It's a tab. It's stuck through the body. It's not the same shape, but I do agree that looks like Supernat. And I can see like the lights in the back, this little portion of the body. That matches up for sure. I think you're right. I think you're right. I do believe that the car getting thrown is Supernat. But wait, look. The spoilers don't even look the same. I don't know. It's all a mystery. Anyways, if you make it to the Walmart in Pico Rivera tomorrow, October 20th, I think it's early morning, 8 to 10 a.m. As a matter of fact, you know what? You would have already... You probably knew about it. You're probably already there right now. You're probably not even watching this show. Anyway, a shorter show for today. I hope you have a great week. I'll be over there at the Hot Wheels show in the morning. Bye-bye.